This is the pedestrian catcher. The earliest versions of it dated back to the 1920s, and it promised to end jaywalking deaths. After Bridget Driscoll became the first pedestrian to be killed by a motor car in 1896 England, the race was on to find a way to prevent more pedestrian deaths due to this new form of transportation. In 1924 Paris, the answer was kind of a shovel on a car, which would scoop up the pedestrian who had found their way in front of the moving vehicle. Theoretically, the person could sit on top of the shovel until the car came to a stop, then they could get up and walk away unharmed. Sounds good in theory, but did it happen in practice? Unlikely. The March 1931 issue of Modern Mechanics debuted the rolling version of the pedestrian catcher. It was placed in front of the car and would sweep the fallen pedestrian out of the way to save them from an almost certain death being crushed beneath the wheels of the car. At rest, the contraption acted as a bumper, and then when the driver spotted the fallen pedestrian, they could pull a lever which would cause it to extend outwards and sweep the pedestrian out of the way while the car could come to a complete stop. And again, sounds good in theory. However, in reality, the driver could fail to pull the lever in time, or the car could be going too fast, which could cause the pedestrian to be spread across the road like jelly on toast. Also, this ad kind of makes it seem like there were just a bunch of people laying in the road back then. This footage from 1939 shows two engineers demonstrating their version of the pedestrian catcher, which is again just a huge shovel that saves you after you blindly walk into oncoming traffic while reading a newspaper. In 1974 England, another version of the pedestrian catcher was tested. It was essentially a low-profile slanted hood that would scoop up a pedestrian onto the hood of the car so they weren't crushed beneath the car. But again, it did not really catch on.